Hi Virgo, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this bonus tarot reading where we're going to look at the astrological energies of this great conjunction between Uranus and Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. This does occur on April 20th, 2024, and this is a once in a 14-year occurrence. So if you look back to 2010, that would have been the last time that we had this conjunction, but it was not in the sign of Taurus. So Taurus is the sign of your finances, your job, your career, but also where is it that your earthly possessions like your home and things that you value come into perspective. This could be a big time around our finances as well as on the earthly scale. It could be around land, food production. These are huge overarching themes that could occur, but also, our investments, currency, our economy. So be prepared for some big news to come out over the course of the next few months. Remember, this is a long, occurrence, meaning this is 14 years. So it'll take some time to come out. But for all you know, you could hear something around that April 20th time that is very benefic around those themes. So if you haven't already taken a look at those April career readings as well as monthlies, I've left the links below. All right, Virgo, let's get right into it. Let's see what Spirit has for you for this great conjunction. You start off with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Page of Wands also. Oh no, Page of Wands in the upright. Then you have the Page of Cups in the reverse, and the King of Wands in the reverse. So interesting there already with the Page and the King and the Page. So very interesting there. Moon card, Piscean energy, major arcana there. And lastly, Six of Wands in the reverse. So already, Virgo, you can already see that there is this overarching theme here of important people making important decisions, information coming in, possibly some accolades coming in or waiting for them. There's some money conversations happening, lots of people having conversations and information coming in around important topics here. So really good to see that, Virgo. So let's go ahead and pull a card that's going to represent the energies that you are working with right now whenever you come to this reading, okay? This is going to be Spirit's card letting you know this is the energy that you are working with currently. All right, the Ten of Wands, another wand. So you all have a lot of fire energy at this time, Virgo. It makes a lot of sense. We have a stellium of planets here in Aries. So there definitely is this fire energy. You all have been carrying a huge load, whether it's in the physical, like just like a lot of work, a lot of balancing act that you all have been doing, and I feel like many of you all are worn out. Okay, the Ten of Wands is that card of just feeling like you need to put them down, you are tired, you are worn out. Spirit wants to remind you it is okay to put them down, and it's time to move on to something more freeing, and hopefully that hard work was worth it. Okay, so that's always what we want after you have put in such hard work, is has the benefit come to you? And I can already see that those conversations are what are being had during this conjunction. So let's go ahead and pull our angels and ancestors archetype card here. And let's see what extra messages Spirit has for you, Virgo. These cards are always like so hard to grab onto. All right. And you have the Father. So for any of you all who are cross watchers, several of the other signs have gotten the Mother, which is obviously the duality of the Father, and that is like more nurturing. The Father card here is going to be one of this duality almost between like night and day, between like being prosperous in like the forest, but then there's this like field over here. So I think it's interesting with the Father, because remember, the Father is that more masculine side, right? Where is it that you're wanting to take initiative, move forward? Remember I said about that Aries energy, that is that masculine energy of Mars. So be prepared during this time, Virgo, that if you're feeling like you're worn out, if you're feeling like you can't do anymore, then take a break. But the Father also is that nurturing, but, tough love type, archetype of where is it that maybe you need to go outside, get a little more fresh air, connect with nature. But if you're ready to like get back in it, be able to just find your strength in like action. And I feel like this Father card is that symbolism. So I hope, Virgo, that throughout this time, you all are a fellow earth sign as well. So I think it's going to be interesting because you all like to do things. You all like to get things done. That is like your claim to fame, is like you have a calendar, you have things to get done. You want to check out off the boxes. And I do think that that Father card lends itself well to that. I do think that Spirit's reminding you, though, that with all these wands, pay attention to your energy. Make sure you're not wearing yourself out. I do think that there are some major conversations going on here with these kings, with these pages. And at the end of the day, it feels like some type of accolades may not manifest now, but just know they're on the way with this Moon card and with that Six of Wands in reverse. So let's go card by card. King of Pentacles and Page of Wands. King of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Wands feels like there's this money news. Maybe you have went to your boss and asked for a raise, or you are looking to change companies and possibly get a higher salary or more time off. There's some type of resource that you are wanting, but you haven't seen it manifest yet, and you're like waiting patiently. And this Page of Wands feels like at this conjunction, you might actually start seeing like an uptick of movement. Like maybe your boss out of the blue comes up and is like, hey, do you have a minute? Let's talk about that promotion and what you can do to get, on the right track. That's what it's feeling like. Like this Page of Wands and King of Pentacles is like, you don't have all the information, but possibly something is on the way. So I love seeing that Page of Wands because it means some type of information is on the way, all right? Next, you have the King of Wands now with the Page of Cups. And I do think that throughout this time, don't ignore those little inklings of like intuitive insight that come in. I think some of you are going to be like, okay, he's calling me in his office, but is this something I want to talk about now, or do I want to wait until the energies get better? Since you all already know we're in Mercury retrograde, there is some kind of emotional kind of healing that could be creeping in, and your spirit guides is like, okay, you don't need to do all this now. Maybe you just have the first conversation, and maybe you say, can we, table this for another 30 days when, I'm feeling better or something, so that you can actually have a clearer head in a month or so. Because I do think this King of Wands in reverse it feels like you want to start something, but maybe everything is not full. It doesn't feel like traction is going to be made at this meeting, and you want to make sure you have like all the traction you can when you're having those important conversations, right? So lastly, what I think here with the Moon and the Six of Wands in reverse is piggybacking on that energy of waiting till the right time. It feels like you're not going to get all the news and information you want out now from your boss or whoever is the information holder. But it does feel like with this Six of Wands, there is this opportunity for a promotion or accolades are going to be given in the future. And I want you to think about what is it that you want out of this job, out of this career, because to me, it feels like whoever are those important people who have been talking about you, you want to make sure you are aligned with what they are wanting for this promotion or for this next step. And that's one of the things I think that that Father card is reminding you. Remember, the Father card is making sure that you're looking after yourself, but making sure you are not giving all of your, it almost feels like you're not wanting to give everything away. Like, keep some for yourself. Like, your father is like looking after you and being like, yeah, you can go after this, but make sure it's really something you want, right? And you can see here this duality between this black and white side and the colorful side with that tree. It's like, where is it that you need to keep some for yourself? And then what part do you show the world? What part do you, go out there and conquer everything? But then what part do you want to conquer on your own and not give everything away? And I think that's going to be the challenge, Virgo, especially because you all are an earth sign. You all are wanting to do, but that 10 of Wands is like, okay, pay attention to your health. Maybe you're going too hard. So that's going to be this fine line that you all walk as these different people are coming in and out, wanting to talk about a promotion, wanting to talk about the future. So keep this in mind throughout this conjunction. Remember, Jupiter expands things. So you could have out of the blue conversations, but just make sure that you are prepared to talk about everything. You might need to table it for a month from now when all of the information is out there, okay? All right, Virgo, I hope this was helpful for you. Do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't watched those April monthlies, I'll leave the links below. All right, you all, talk to you later.